In this video, we will cover critical pathways of care. Critical pathways are also known as clinical pathway, care pathway, integrated care pathway or CARE-MA. Coming to the definition of critical pathways. Critical pathways are healthcare management plan that specify patient goals, sequence and timing of actions necessary to achieve these goals with efficiency. Care pathway or critical care pathway or clinical pathways are healthcare management plan that specifies patient goals. Along with the specification of patient goal, it mentions the sequence and timing of actions that is necessary to achieve the patient goals with optimum efficiency. Before discussing the details of critical pathways in healthcare management, let us consider a general example. This general example will give you a good idea of what is critical path. In this example, the project is building a house. To build a house, two algorithms are written, one in green color and the other in blue color. The activities in blue color include digging foundation, build walls, build roof. So this is the sequence of activities. In the sequence, time frame is mentioned to complete each activity. For digging foundation, 10 days, building walls, 20 days, building roof, 10 days. The total time frame for completing this algorithm is 40 days. That leads to finished house. You can see another algorithm, that is install faucets with the time frame 2 days, install fixtures 4 days, install carpeting 3 days. Total time is or total duration is 9 days. That also is a part of finished house. But what is critical path in this project? Critical path involves those sequence of activities that takes the most amount of time. In this example, this is the sequence of activities that takes the total time of 40 days. So this is the sequence that takes the most time compared to 9 days in this sequence of activities. Hence, this is called a critical path. In other words, a critical path consists of activities that are core of completing a project. You can see here, for building a house, the core activities are digging foundation, building walls and building roof. These activities are also important, but it is not as essential compared to the activities in critical path. With this example, you have a clear idea of what is critical path. Once again, a critical path consists of core activities to complete a goal. Along with the core activities or core action that has to be performed, the time frame also is mentioned. Coming to critical pathways in healthcare management. Critical pathway team or CPC team includes nurse case manager, clinical nurse specialist, social worker, psychiatrist, psychologist, dietitian, occupational therapist, chaplain and other workers. About different characteristics of CPC or critical pathway of care. In healthcare management, pathway is a projection of client's entire length of treatment. Pathway equals entire length of treatment. So this pathway include detailing of interdisciplinary intervention or processes and client outcome that has to be achieved each day from admission till discharge. The pathway may be extended to include if the patient is transferred to home care or if the patient is referred to another treatment facility. Now we will see how CPC is carried out. Within 24 hours of admission of a patient, the different team members, they are called an interdisciplinary team, meet to decide about categories of care for this patient. That means they decide what categories or what interventions are required for the patient, by what date this intervention has to be completed, and by whom this intervention has to be carried out. Each member of the team is then expected to carry out his or her function according to the timeline or time frame designated on the CPC. The nurse as a case manager is ultimately responsible for ensuring that each day of assignment of every member of the team is carried out as per the CPC. If any variation occur at any time in any of the categories of care or intervention, rationale must be documented in the progress notes by the case manager. Variation in the sense, if the patient's condition improves beyond our expectation, or if the patient deteriorate and the patient needs to be shifted to other level of care like ICU or to other hospital, it means there is change in the intervention or there is change in the categories of care. If such a change occurs, that is called a variation, and the rationale for this variation must be documented by the case manager in the progress notes. Each member of the team stays in contact with the nurse case manager regarding individual assignments. Also, the team meets ideally in a day or every other day to discuss the progress of the patient. CPC can be standardized because they are intended to be used with the uncomplicated patient's condition. Also, CPC can be viewed as a protocol for those clients with the problem for which a designated outcome can be predicted. For example, in patients with asthma, we can predict an outcome. So we can create critical pathways for asthma patients which can be viewed as a protocol. Protocol is nothing but general guidelines for treatment. In this slide, we will see a critical pathway in emergency department. The condition is acute MI. If a patient comes or arrives emergency department with chest pain, this critical pathway says within 10 minutes, all the door formalities or registration formality has to be completed. The next activity is obtain ECG and assess for ST elevation within 10 minutes. After this, assess for contraindication to thrombolysis, and if no contraindication, mix and give thrombolysis. If there are contraindication, the patient will be for PCI. This step has to be completed within 10 minutes. In the beginning of this video, we have considered and explained a general example of building a house. In that, we have seen the critical path consists of all the critical events to achieve a goal with the time frame. Similarly, this critical pathway also consists of an algorithm or sequence of events and a time frame to achieve each event. So, this is a clear example of critical pathway in healthcare management. Here we will see the different benefits of CPC. First one, it supports the introduction of evidence-based medicine and the use of clinical guidelines. We already know that the health sector is expanding day by day. In the sense, newest technologies and newest modalities of treatment are introduced. So, critical pathway or clinical pathway makes use of latest treatment modalities and latest clinical guidelines in the treatment of uncomplicated cases. Second benefit, it supports clinical effectiveness. In the sense, in a critical pathway, we know there are sequence of events with the time frame. So that will lead to reduced hospital stay and faster discharge, or the patient will improve better. So that is called a clinical effectiveness. Then it supports risk management. Clinical pathway or critical pathway helps to identify variation in the patient condition early. So the risk can be managed better. Then coming to the clinical audit, that means it support clinical pathway, support clinical audit. Critical pathway is considered as a standardized tool in the management of uncomplicated cases. Thus, it is easy for clinical auditing. The third benefit, it improves multidisciplinary communication, teamwork, and care planning. Already we have seen in the previous slide, the CPC consists of interdisciplinary team members, not only nurses and physicians. Thus, it facilitates interdisciplinary communication, teamwork, and care planning. It can support continuity and coordination of care. A particular person called a case manager is there specially to assess the continuity of care and coordination of care as per the clinical plan or critical care plan. Next benefit is it provides explicit and well-defined standards of care. Already we have told that clinical pathway or critical care pathway is a standardized tool to manage uncomplicated cases. So thus it provides defined standards of care. About it helps to improve clinical outcome, already we have discussed, and it ensures quality of care and it provides a means of quality improvement. Next benefit is disseminate accepted standards of care. Already we have told that clinical pathways can be considered or it can be standardized if it is used for uncomplicated cases. Once it is standardized, it can be disseminated through international journals or other international conferences. It provides baseline for future initiative. It reduces the cost by shortening the hospital stay by providing faster improvement in patient condition. About the limitation of this method, number one, it is less adaptable if the cases are complicated. In complicated cases, the clinical pathway becomes very large, detailed, and ineffective. The second limitation is crash action. The critical pathway consists of scheduled plan with a timeline, but in some occasions, unexpected events or variances occurs. In such cases, it requires reprioritization of each step. That is called as crash action. CPC requires high resource allocation. For example, critical pathway team consists of interdisciplinary team members. They have to conduct meeting and plan categories of care. Then a particular person called a case manager have to do regular follow-up to ensure that the plan of care is implemented according to the timeline. Thus, it requires high resource allocation. Let us conclude this topic. Critical pathways are tools to achieve patient or program outcome. It is the process of team collaboration that ultimately produces quality outcome in the patient. Case management is critical to the success of clinical pathways. By guiding pathway implementation and variance analysis, case manager can assure value to patient care throughout the continuum, that is from admission till discharge. Here is the end. Thanks for watching.